How y'all doing? Give you guys a quick update video. Absolutely nothing has happened to this car. Well, I mean, I pulled the engine and transmission out, but I'm still waiting on a transmission. I've been reading a lot and doing a lot of research, and I'm actually thinking about gutting both of these transmissions, changing the output shafts and tail housings, and putting them back together. Like I'm almost there. I'm almost to that point, but not quite. I don't feel comfortable doing that yet. I'm still doing some research and some reading and just trying to learn. But mostly, snap ring pliers. I don't have any of those yet. So this thing is going to have to get pushed out of the garage today because I have something else that needs to be in here. So I'm going to need that thing today. I borrowed that thing and a trailer off my boss. That thing still broke down on my trailer. So's that thing. Well, it's not on a trailer, but got a lot of things to do today, but mostly I need to work on things, and there's something in my way in the shop, so I got a remedy for that. So I ordered something offline that takes one of these things to unload, and yeah, I got rid of all that firewood and stuff and kind of evened out some of the ruts from where the concrete truck got stuck. I had to borrow one of these things off the old boss man there, and I tell you what, I like it right there. He put a receiver hitch on that blade where you can stick a ball in it. That's proven to be handy. But yeah, just checked all the fluids and everything in this thing. I gotta let it warm up a minute because something's gonna show up here in a little bit that I need this thing to unload. And it'd be really cool if they had a flatbed, but no, it's a stupid enclosed trailer. So yeah, that'll be interesting. This thing's sweet though. It's got air conditioning, it's got heat, it's got a rattling piece of window up there. It's got a broken piece of glass, but by far this is my favorite machine we have. Like, this thing is so sweet. You can just do anything with it. I love it. It's just such a cute little machine. Got a radio. I don't know if the radio still works or not. No, I'd say it probably doesn't. Somebody's let it get wet, but yeah, this thing is incredibly handy. I hope the truck driver doesn't mind me unloading something with it. I don't have a forklift, but I got one of these, so this is going to get interesting in a hurry. So I got one of these things, and I used the excavator, and what I did was I came up here, hooked the excavator onto these right here, picked it up, slid it off in the back of my flatbed, and then threw a couple straps around it. One about there and one on the end, because 8 feet was hanging off my truck. And this side we just hooked onto it and lifted it a little bit with the excavator so that the driver could pull out from underneath it. First thing I noticed is somebody hit it with something. Not me. Somebody hit it with something and bent that damn thing. I don't know what that does, but it looks pretty important because it's at the bottom of one of the main posts. So I gotta figure out, I gotta start taking this thing apart and stuff. I'm hoping it's in here the right direction and I don't have to turn it around like the ramps, because that would really suck a lot. But I got a lift now. I just gotta turn into a lift. At least I got help. So I've got this far and I'm doing the cables and I'm getting ready to put the pump on. Well, the cables are done. Got to put the pump on, and yeah, honestly, this kind of sucks. Everything's really heavy, but it's gonna be cool when it's done. So I'll give you all an update, I guess when it's done, probably. air out of it. That's so freaking cool. I got a lip. And it didn't hurt the breaker. Lots of work, isn't it? Those gases.
I lost a picture on the back.
Huh?
Picture on the back gone.
There's our way after a little bit.
Oh. Your handle ain't gonna hit your loft, is it?
That's why it can't go up any further, because of that damn handle. I bet you cut that off and flip it down another way or something. It goes way, way up there. Is that it? Not one more. Damn. Now then, let it down the loft. Air. Lock. 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 Yeah. What the hell is that noise?
Gonna be outside.
What are they doing outside though? Sounds like an air gun. Well, it went up
There.
and it's down on the locks. I guess now we need to lift it back up and let it all the way back down. I just kind of wanted to like, that's pretty damn wobbly. We're gonna be anchoring that to the floor for sure. I'm curious what that noise is outside now. Still got a lot of air in it. That's gotta go up. Oh, that's really lame. We're gonna have to change that to where it goes down. Definitely got air in it. It needs a little weight on it.
Yeah, I was trying, but I ain't got enough ass.
It's going. Got air in it too, which doesn't help. It doesn't lift very even. I'm gonna have to adjust some cables, I think.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you have to do
Do
that.
that real quick after get it up and down once, get the air out of it. Well, I need to probably go up and down a couple times before I put the car on it. Damn, this is taking a while. I don't want to do this. I'm getting tired of holding this thing too. It ain't bad, but
Yeah, just about turn it all the way over so the handle's right here to go down this way.
I thought it was supposed to go down for down, and I don't know, the picture shows it like that. I think if we put it the other direction, so it pulls on it this way. I think we put that down here and this up here, it would go down, and it would pull in the other direction. I guess what we're gonna end up doing, making it to where it goes down. I had one with the airlock. I didn't want to have to plumb an airline into this damn thing.
Bungee cord.
That's kind of what I was saying. You didn't hear that, did you? Same with this damn thing here, bungee cord between this and that. No, we can't do that.
No.
If it was the other way, we could.
Yeah.
Well, till it got low, it start vibrating stuff. This definitely needs like an autopilot engaged on it though, for sure. It's gonna have to have some kind of like, just a little piece of wire that runs around here that I can
There she's going smooth now.
probably get the air out of
Yeah.
it. It probably had a bunch of air in it, 'cause there wasn't nothing in it.
Take that lid off right there, but. No.
Nothing. It's a vented cab.
Oh.
This is taking a while. I ain't got none of them bolts tight on this thing either. I'm tighten on them. I figured
Well,
I'd
I
have to.
just take it apart, and flip that handle so it goes the other way.
Kinda glad I didn't tighten it. Unless, well, no. It's what happens when the handle's down here and we're coming up on the floor. Well, no, there ain't no locks below this right here, so I guess that wouldn't be a problem. It could lay flat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna flip that one over. I'll have to do the other one too to go through the back. That helps. Squeaky. That cylinder. It'll come down quicker with a car.
Oh, yeah.
Got to. The hell was that? Centering itself up, it ain't down that low. I should probably not put my jaw right next to this fucking beam then, in case this
Yeah, I
thing,
just went,
in case it kicks a little. Right there is what I was worried about. Hang on. See right there where it's,
we passed it.
there's all the air that came out of it. It's not really all the way down though, is it? It's not. No, it's hung up on something. Fuck, I hope I ain't. Shit, I just cussed on camera. Do that or it's full. No, it should go down more than that, unless the cables need adjusted down that far. Are the cables still tight?
Yeah, they're all tight.
Oh, they're all tight now.
Yeah, I need to let these off in top of the cable.
Yeah, I guess a good 3 inches. Shoot 3 inches. It's supposed to go all the way down flat on the floor, for sure.
Oh, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, take them Netflix on top, let the cables come in.
Eggs are still all tight. I'll raise it up and do that in the air so it doesn't suck. Shut that camera off. Take a break here for a minute.
I'll get Todd to drill.
Right there, that's the first set of locks. That's up there, and that ain't even up there yet. I like that. I'm not hitting them anywhere, are we?
As long as that nose don't hit.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was looking at.
Good up here, I don't know about the back of it and that door. There's another lock. Go that.
Oh yeah, you're all good back there.
Oh, that's gonna be right upstairs, man. I'm going all the way upward.
Wow.
Yeah, you're good all the way.
Let me go look back here.
It's good. I'll just look. You stick your head in between there.
Oh, yeah.
You got 3 more locks.
Hold on now, you're gonna hit the trunk on your roller door, maybe.
You still got a couple foot.
You still got a foot and a half probably, but
We got a couple more locks. Wow, it really bogged that tire down. I'm gonna have to run that. One more lock, we're all the way up.
You can drive one underneath.
that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
It's in the winter he's gonna put his tea bucket.
Hey, we're gonna have to tighten them cables because it won't go up on the last lock. It bogged up the cable back there somewhere. So it just stopped.
Well,
Yeah, it's hitting right here. It won't go on the last lock, so we can't take it up any farther than that. I'll go down a little bit. I guess we're gonna see how it goes down.
slam.
Should come up on the locks back there and just set. unlocked. There it goes. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
See, about to take him. Well, I'll call that a success. Got to get it exactly where I want it to be and then bolt it to the floor, because it ain't really wobbly, but it's got a little movement in it, which makes me nervous. You know, I'd rather just have it bolted to the floor. But it seems to work pretty good. It ain't all the way up. I can't go all the way up until I adjust the cables, because it won't quite engage the last lock. It wouldn't actually go all the way down, so we loosened up all the cables to where there's only just a little bit of thread above that top nut, and that got it close to being all the way down, but it won't go all the way down. So now it won't go all the way up. So I got to take it back down and put it on the locks, and then tighten them cables up to where I had them last time, and then readjust them again. And yeah, it seems to go up pretty smooth. Not really any complaints, except for there's no grease zerks on anything. And, well, I mean, there's no grease zerks, and there's a couple bolts. Okay, that one's fine. This one's fine. There's a bolt. Okay, right here. The cable is touching that bolt. Not hard, but it is touching it, and I don't like that. I don't want to wear a spot in the cable, so before I do too much, I'm going to probably just clearance that bolt. I don't think I'll be able to flip it around, because then the thread of the bolt is going to be sticking out, so I'm probably just going to let it back down, take that out, grind the back side of it off, put it back on there, or try to find a grade 8 carriage bolt or something. I don't know. You know, not that big a deal. Oh wow, that's what them other pins are for. I guess there's pins that goes all the way through once it's all the way up, to kind of lock it all the way up. Just trying to figure out where'd they go anyway. No, maybe them are for the caster kit. I don't know what them pins are for. This thing might as well not have directions. Oh. Yeah, that's for the caster kit. There's no way that's going all the way through there. They should have probably sent pins that would go all the way through there, but they didn't. So anyway, instructions, just throw them away. They're absolutely just useless. It's got a couple pictures in there. But it's pretty self-explanatory how these go together. It's not that hard. But everything on this thing was really heavy, and I'm really tired. So there's you guys a video for tonight. I'm done. I'm going inside and relaxing, and probably immediately going to sleep, because I'm just exhausted. That was a lot of work. Me and a buddy of mine, Jeff, did this, and it took us probably 6 hours. And yeah, it just wasn't a lot of fun. It ended up the way we unloaded it, with, you know, an excavator and some chains and stuff in my ton truck. It ended up in here backwards, so we had to flip both the ramps around, which that one sucked pretty good. This one that's got the cylinder and all the cables in it, that one sucked a whole lot. And that one almost broke her fingers. It might have broke his finger, but we was trying to hold it up and get it on there, and don't know why we was trying to do it by hand, but we had a 2x4 running across the bottom of it, and somehow that 2x4 spun in her hands and everything came down. So don't do that. Use a cherry picker, use a floor jack. Doesn't matter that it's the light ramp, it's still not light, it's very heavy, and it can tear you up. We had the back side of it with a bolt started on each side, had a nut on it or whatever, and it was down here, of course, so we had to just lift that up and set it on this one. And so we had the 2x4 underneath it, and I had to let go and started pushing on this post right here, trying to get that lip up and over, because we had all the bolts loose and everything. We thought we could, and you can't. use a jack, use a cherry picker, use something, because if you drop that thing, it's gonna mess you up. Trust me. I'm gonna feel this crap in the morning. Like, my hand's sore, and I know his hand's sore. Got him good enough, it about busted the end out of his finger. So yeah, probably maybe broken. I don't know, hope not. I mean, looked like it hurt. I know it hurt me. So that was the only like mishap we had, other than them cables will catch your hair and rip it out. You walk past one of them cables hanging down. But yeah, it's up here, it's down, it needs bolted to the floor after I get it exactly where I want it, which it's pretty close to being there now, I guess. Yeah, pretty cool. Not cool that it's a 110 motor pulling 30 amps, which I don't know if it does pull that. I know it, a lot of inrush current, because it'll just about shut all the lights off for a second, you know, split second when you first start it. They should have put a 220 motor on that, but now I got to run a 30 amp circuit to this thing, because right now I'm just running off this on a 20 amp breaker, and I mean, it did lift the car, but probably not really good to run that much of a surge on a 20 amp breaker repeatedly. So I'm not going to do that a whole lot. I'm going to run a line up and then over across this loft and then across that wall to the box, and I might put it on its own 20 amp breaker because I don't have any 30 amp breakers. But I don't want to run it on a 20 amp breaker with everything else, like my computer and my lights and everything hooked up to it. I want it to have its own breaker, so if it fries it, it's, you know, just for that. It ain't that big a deal. I can still have music playing and stuff, which, by the way, yes, I'm still freaking listening. Like, I don't know why YouTube insists on asking me that question 30 times a night. Update and restart. No, thank you. I'm not updating and restarting or updating and shutting down. I'm shutting down right now. I can do what I want. That irritates me. I'm ready to shut this thing down, go in for tonight. Windows is like, no, we're going to update before you shut down, and it's going to take like 20 minutes. I don't think so. Hold that button until it just clicks off, or I'll just flip the power switch. I don't care. Holy crap, I'm tired. That was a lot of work, man. Y'all take her easy. I'll see you next video.